Okay, guys. So first, of course, I hope you are all fine and doing well. Yesterday we did the worksheet, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We finished all of it, and the rest of
No,
it was
before
homework.
yesterday.
No,
Yes,
yesterday.
yes, and the rest of
Think.
the worksheet was a homework, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
and some of you guys sent it to me. Thank you so much for that. Now
You're
we will
welcome.
try to do it.
I made it. Miss, I made it, but I didn't send it.
Well, you had to. I think I told you guys yesterday to send it, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay.
I will
It's
leave
okay,
and
guys.
show
I made it, but I didn't send it.
It's okay.
I'm
You
welcome.
can send it anytime.
Okay.
Anyway, we will do a quick revision now. Yeah, we will check the answers. Just let me open the file for you. Okay, that was the worksheet. I'm sorry. Do you guys have any questions about it?
No.
No.
So we will start right away. Today's lesson is also about
Yes.
different animals. Let me open the PowerPoint for you guys. Okay, here it is.
Miss Noah,
Yes.
do we need the notebook?
Miss, somebody's writing at an H.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
hi.
Whoever is
Okay.
writing, please stop
Miss,
doing
there's
that because I will know your name. Be careful,
they have 2
okay? Because it
points.
shows whoever is drawing on the screen. Anyway, guys, today, inshallah, we will learn about it's
Oh
small
no.
lessons, not that much. I know most of you maybe have known or listened or heard these terms before. So you guys know what do we mean by an organism, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, an organism is any living thing, right? We can say bacteria, an animal, an ant, or insects, any type of insects, humans, all of those are organisms. They carry the life process, which means breathing, eating. Remember the seven life process?
Yes.
Yes, we used to summarize it as Mrs. Gren. So
Green.
movement, growing, respiration, which means breathing, and producing energy. Excretion, which means getting rid of wastes. If you carry all these seven life process, that means you are a living thing. That means you are an organism. Okay, guys, I'm gonna mute you all because some of you are making some noises. There is a background noise. Okay, so that's what we call the organization. So the Earth we're living on right now, this is. Can you call it a name other than planet? Yes, it's called biosphere, which means it carries all the living things. Um, from insects till giant dinosaurs, for example. Of course, there are no dinosaurs anymore, but they used to be. Anyway, we can organize the elements from the smallest to the biggest, or from the largest to the smallest. Okay. So, for example, if we started with an ecosystem, guys, can you see my screen well?
Yes.
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 Please, if you're not using your microphone, try to mute it because there is a background noise. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, grade 4. Thank you for understanding this point. I do really appreciate it. So, if we started with the first term we're learning about, which is biome. let me hide this one. Okay. So a biome is a group of ecosystems that have the same climate, and the same living things. What do we mean by an ecosystem? Can you guys guess?
I know.
Yes, Muhammad, what is an ecosystem?
It's like environment.
It's like environment, yes, but it's bigger than environment. So an
Yes.
ecosystem can
Miss,
include
can I say
environment
it?
in it.
Like groups of organisms in one place.
Yes, but not only the organisms. Ecosystem contains living and non-living parts. For example,
Yes.
all the animals, trees, insects, birds living in this ecosystem, we call it the living part of this ecosystem. Another part of the ecosystem are the non-living, which means like the sand. Really? Those drawing on the screen.
Not me.
Yes, take it off, please.
Miss,
Yes, Hamza.
I think the person who drew it left from the meeting, so he can't
Okay,
erase
maybe
it.
they did. I will try to take it off.
Okay.
Miss,
I'm
this
trying to
person
take it off,
keeps.
but it's not me.
Yes, it will
I'm
show
Me
his
too.
name, but it's still loading for me. I don't know why, but anyone else take it off?
Miss, this
Miss,
person.
next time, see his name.
Malak Walid, you draw on the
Malak.
screen too, by the way. Just let me get it for you guys.
This person keeps entering the Zoom meetings
All the
and
Zoom
keep
meetings?
showing on the
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Arabic, English, math, and keep doing things on the screen and leaving.
That's really bad. Okay.
Yes.
I was trying to erase it. I didn't write by meaning.
Oh, let's hide this floating pan. Okay. So
Miss,
again, guys,
maybe
the
because you sent
ecosystem.
it for public college was
Anyway,
the first time.
I disabled this drawing thing, so it's okay now. Back to what I was saying. So an ecosystem, guys, is bigger than the environment. Like Muhammad said, he thought that ecosystem is like an environment. Well, yes, environment is included in ecosystem, but ecosystem contains both living parts and non-living parts. As we said, the living parts are all the living organisms, whether they are plants, birds, animals, insects, yes, all of those. The non-living part of the ecosystem is like the air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil, okay? All of those are non-living parts of the ecosystem. The sunlight. Do you guys get it now? So if I asked you guys to give me an example of non-living things that are found in the ecosystem, would you tell me what they are? Can someone tell me examples of the non-living parts of an ecosystem?
Can you
Miss, could
say
I
the
say?
question again?
Miss, could I
Yes,
say?
guys, can you hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I said, can you give
Could
me
I,
an example of
answer
the
the
non-living
question?
parts of an ecosystem?
Okay, I have one.
Yes.
Rocks.
Rocks. Thank you so much, Hamza. Yes, who else?
Miss, I want to say.
Sand. Miss, I want to say.
Okay,
Sand.
Malak.
Miss, أنا أحط
The floor.
Which we can say the soil. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Miss,
The air
I
we
have one.
breathe, as we said, the water we drink.
Miss,
Water
can
is a
I
non-living
say?
part. Yes, guys, please do not speak without permission. But like, only if I ask you. So water is a non-living thing. The sunlight is a non-living thing, right? The air we breathe is a non-living thing. The snow around polar bear, for example, is a non-living thing. Okay. So again, ecosystem is made up of both living parts and non-living parts. But if I wanted to say, what do you mean by an ecosystem? Would say it's made up of living things and their environment, whether they live in the desert, they live in water, they live in cold places, like North Pole or South Pole?
Yes.
So let's move. Okay. This ecosystem is made up of parts, and that's what we're learning about. We have community, population. Those are
Population.
big words for you guys. Have you ever heard of them before?
No.
Yeah.
Miss
Yes, I believe you did.
population.
So we'll start with the
Population is the
smaller
amount of
part. Yes?
population is the amount of people.
Yes.
Yes, it's a group of organisms. We'll just
According to science,
yes, Muhammad.
it's the amount of groups of organisms in an ecosystem.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad. We'll check these points later. Okay, just I want you
Okay.
guys to focus now. So we'll start with the smallest part of an ecosystem, which is the organism. Okay, so an organism, as we said, is any living thing. But when I say organism, it means an individual living thing. It could be a deer, it could be a butterfly, it could be a microscopic organism, whether it's a type of bacteria or something. So this is the least part or the smallest part of an ecosystem. Okay. So again, an organism is an individual living thing. Like this type of lizard, by the way, this is an organism, okay? Because it's an individual one, which means it's a one organism. The bear is an organism, right?
Yes.
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 Now, a group of organisms living together in the same area, that's what moves us to population. So, like Malak said, population is a group of humans, right? That's
Yes.
true, yes, because we are all the same organisms, we are all the same species, we are all humans. That makes us a population. A group of lions living together, this is also a population. A group of birds living
And-
together, that's
Miss, and a group of animals also is like.
yes, but what type of animals? This is the point. So when I
Yes.
say a group of lions, elephants, birds, this is
You
not a
describe.
population. Okay. So again, population, guys, needs to be the same type of species, the same type of organisms. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay. So a group of lions, as we said, a group of deers living together, zebras living together, those are
Giraffes.
population. Okay. Okay. But Malak said here a group of animals. Okay, so this picture in here, guys, please try to mute yourselves because some of your parents are talking. So please try to mute yourselves. Thank you so much. So we have a pack of wolves in here. What do you think this is? Is this a population?
No. Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
Malak? Why isn't this a population?
Yes, yes, it's a population.
Yes, it's a population because it's a group of organisms of the same species. All of
Species.
those are wolves. That makes them population. But
Yes.
one individual wolf, this is an organism. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay. That moves us to a bigger part of the ecosystem, which we call community. This is what you meant, Malak. Can you see this
Yes.
picture, guys?
Yes.
Can you spot living
Yes.
things in it?
Yes.
Yes. So yes, raise your hands.
All the
Raise your
animals.
hand, please. Okay, and I will pick people to tell me examples of what they can see. Okay, we have Abdurrahman Karim. Abdurrahman Karim, can you tell me one example of living things you can see in this picture?
Elephants.
Okay, elephants. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Layan,
Yes.
can you tell me?
Yes. Zebras.
Zebras. Okay. We have Malak Walid. Can you tell me an example?
Geese.
I cannot hear you. What?
Like the goose. There's goose.
There
or is it a
There are
reindeer?
geese in here. I cannot see them.
I'm not sure, but is it a deer?
Deers. Yes, there are deers. Yes. Basil, what do you think? Do you think there is another example of living things in here? Your friends did not mention?
No.
Are you sure?
Miss, I know.
They mentioned the elephant, the zebras, the deers in this place. There is something else, guys.
I know.
Plants.
Plants, yes. Thank you so
Miss,
much.
I
The
know I was gonna
trees.
say that.
Those are living part. Those are living part
Yes,
of,
like the trees.
yes,
Yes,
the
I was
trees.
saying like this.
Okay,
And
guys, so in
bushes.
this case, you can see different types of organisms living together. We have group of zebras. This is a type of population. We have a group of deers. This is another population. A group of elephants, which is another population, right? So a group
Yes.
of population living together in one place, it's called community.
Environment.
Called
Ecosystem.
community. No, guys, not an
Population.
ecosystem.
Population.
No, this is still a community, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So, guys, can you now know the difference between organism, population, and community?
Yes.
Yes. So, again, organism is,
Like this is a population and a community.
Miss,
no, the
can I
picture
say
was,
something?
this picture, guys, is a community. Guys, please stop talking without permission. The talking is confusing other friends. This picture is a community. Whoever said this is population and community in the same time? No, this is a community because it contains a lot of populations living together. Back to organism again. So we have an organism, which means an individual living thing, an individual living thing, like the bear and the lizard.
Yeah.
Okay. A group of organisms from the same species or the same type living together in one area, that's what we call population, like a pack of lions, a group of hawks or birds, any type of birds you want. Do you know what is this?
No.
Really? Anyone can guess?
A bird.
Seagulls? Seagulls?
Eagles.
Yeah, seagulls. Those are seagulls. Do you know what they are called in Arabic?
Or the Norris.
Norse. Yes, that's right. So a pack of Norse or a group of beagles, seagulls is actually a population, okay? Because they all belong to the same thing. They all belong to the same thing, okay? Or the same organism. This pack of wolves, it's the same thing, right? They represent a population of wolves because they are all from the same organism. They all belong to the same species.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Now, Yamalak or Rugmini, Tahir, all of you guys, this picture represents a community, which means different populations living together. A population of zebras, population of elephants, deers, plants, all of those living in one place. That's what we call community. Okay?
Maha,
Yes, Rugmini.
I think I see community some vultures or are there ducks?
You
I
what?
think I see them. I see some vultures or one of them. I think it's vultures or ducks.
Well, I cannot see birds in this picture. I cannot see any birds in this picture, guys. So I don't know
Miss,
where can you see the vultures
May I
in
say
here.
something?
Miss,
May I say something?
Yes, Hamza.
I see a moose in the picture.
Okay, there is a moose.
Miss,
Yes, I can see he's drinking from the water.
Miss,
Yes.
Miss,
So,
I see
guys,
a
in here,
hyena.
what I'm talking about is the main idea. A group of population living together in one place, that's what we call community. Okay, guys? So we can say that organism, again, is an individual living thing. Population is a group of organisms from the same type living together. Community is a group of different populations living together in one area or one place. Or we can say that community is the biotic part. What do you mean by biotic? This is a word you're going to learn about next year when you are guys in grade 5. But biotic means living. Biotic means living, okay? So we can say that community is the living part of an ecosystem. So we can say an ecosystem is actually community of organisms and the non-living parts, which means the air, the soil, the water, and all of those. Okay?
Okay.
So again, what is it? What is an ecosystem? We can say it's both living and non-living parts
Around the
together.
environment.
Yes, which means we can say the living organisms and their environment. There are a lot of definitions for ecosystem, but the easier one is the living and non-living parts
Yes.
Around the
together in one
environment.
area. Okay? Okay, guys? So we
Okay.
can say that ecosystem is made up of communities, and community is made up of populations, and populations are made up of organisms. If you guys can just give me a minute, I will share a white screen to show you the difference.
Miss Noah,
Yes?
can I say a definition for a community?
Okay, just one second when we come to it. So again, ecosystem is the bigger part. Okay. So if we started with an organism, this is the smaller part of an ecosystem, okay? And then organisms
Write this
together,
in our notebook.
organisms together make up a population. And population together make up an
Ecosystem.
no. Before ecosystem, we still have
Community.
yes, that's right. We still have community. Thank you so much. Okay. And community makes up
Ecosystem.
ecosystem. Can you see that? So the smallest part of the ecosystem is the organism. We can make a small drawing in here. This is one organism, right? If we have many organisms from the same type living together, that's what makes
Population.
a population. That's right. So population is made up of organisms from the same type or different types?
Same types.
Same type or same species. Thank you so much. While community is made up
Of
Different species.
yes, just let me do this for you. Yes, it's made up of different
Species.
populations, different populations, guys. So we have, for example, this population looking like that, and another one that looks totally different. I'm sorry for my drawing because I'm using my laptop, so it's so
It's okay.
so easy. No, it's not actually. It's so difficult to draw with your laptop with the touchpad.
It's okay.
Can you guys see? So community is made up of different populations. Can you see that? An ecosystem contains all of these community, which is actually the living part.
And non-living things.
No, miss, like this is it is made out of Henry Stickmin.
Yes, so the community is the living
Living,
part, which
a living,
equals the word biotic, which you will guys learn about next year, okay? But ecosystem is made up of both,
living things and non-living
is
things.
made up of both,
Living things and non-living things.
exactly. Thank you so much, Shugmini. Living things
Look,
and non-living things. That's right.
Thanks.
Living parts and
non-living parts.
non-living parts, yes. The non-living parts like air, soil,
Air, and
water,
Water,
wind, wind,
yes. What else? Sunlight.
Lucy wrote water.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
smoke,
sunlight. What else? Can someone give me an example? Snow.
Air,
Yes. The air, yes, around us.
Rock.
Sand,
Rock.
rocks,
rock.
maybe mountains.
mountains. Yes, they are made up of rocks. Do you guys get it
Hills.
now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can write this in your notebook or you can take a screenshot and just do it whenever you're free. Okay?
Okay.
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 Try to take a
Just tell
screenshot
us
with
when you
this one.
finish so I can take a screenshot.
Of course, don't forget to write the date. Don't forget to write the date. What date today
I
is?
did it.
January 5th.
Yes,
In
21,
January.
which is something we all
2021.
forget. We still write 22 till now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yes,
always
we'll
write
keep
2020.
doing this
Yeah,
till the end of the
same.
year. Yes, who's saying Musnohan?
I took a screenshot and posted on the group.
Thank you so much, Muhammad. You always do that. Thank you so much.
Yes, I was revising the notes. Then I saw
Okay, guys, we'll have to move a little bit faster because we still have about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, actually. We have only 8 minutes.
Can I say something?
Just let me move back to the PowerPoint in here. Okay, there is some other words you guys are going to learn about next year, but some of them you will learn about this year. For example, the niche, which is a word means the rule of the organism in the ecosystem. Like, what does this organism do? What's its job in the environment? But that's something you're going to learn about it next year, inshallah.
Year.
Okay, what job does this organism carry in the ecosystem? Okay, but there is another word which is habitat. We all know habitat, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's what the community. Yes, thank you so much. So the habitat is the place where the organism lives. Okay, but this place needs to have a lot of important things. It needs to contain food, water, shelter for it to sleep in. Remember? We cannot say a habitat is any place the organism stays in, because if this place does not contain what the organism needs, we cannot call it a habitat anymore. Okay?
Miss.
Yes.
Miss, the habitat of a fish is the sea or the ocean.
Yes, but like for example, some fish live between coral reefs. So in this case, the corals are the habitat for them. Okay?
Yes.
Guys, please, if you are raising your hands but you don't have any questions, please try to lower them, because I need to know who's raising their hands to answer, to ask questions. Okay? Because I can see a lot of hands raised.
Maha, can I say something?
Yes, Rugmini, but just give me a minute. Okay, yes, Rugmini, what do you want to say?
Is a habitat and a territory the same?
A territory for what?
A territory and a habitat, are they the same?
Well, yes, because the habitat is where he lives, where he eats his food or sleeps, where he produces his kids.
So,
So it's a
we
place he
say
needs to protect. Yes.
as a zebra territory.
You what?
If we say zebra habitat, it's the same as a zebra territory, right?
Yes, they are close.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Adito, do you have any questions? Adito, do you have questions? You're raising your hand. Jumana, Basil, Tia, you guys are raising your hands. Jana?
I don't have a question.
Okay, so if you don't have a question, please lower your hands. Thank you. Thank you so much, grade 4. Okay, so the habitat again is the place where the organism lives. This place needs to have everything it needs, from food to water, okay, to safety also. An organism cannot live in a place where he cannot feel safe. Okay? Okay, there is another word which we are going to learn about, which is called biomes. And biomes are a group of ecosystems, similar ecosystem with the same biotic and abiotic factors. Like the freshwater ecosystem, like the desert, okay? Rainforests,
Ecosystem.
yes?
Also an ecosystem.
Yes, guys, I can hear some of you guys talking. Okay, so I think it was a background noise. Okay, so we're back again in here. Just let me, we have less than 5 minutes. So as I said, we have biomes that are terrestrial, which means they are not in the water, like the desert. As we said, the forests, I'm sorry, guys. The grassland, for example. Aquatic biomes are biomes found in water. Okay, they could be in fresh water, or they could be in salt water, like oceans. Okay, biosphere is the bigger part of all of those. It contains all the ecosystems together. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We'll continue this tomorrow in the session. Okay, and tomorrow we'll have more examples, inshallah. If you guys still have any questions, do not forget to write them down to ask me.
Okay.
Do you have
Miss,
any questions today?
do I have any more?
Do you guys have any questions today?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Tomorrow also, guys, we will talk a little bit about the project. Okay, because the project will be next week. So we'll talk about it because, of course, there is a total change in the project because now all of you guys are sitting home. So unfortunately, we cannot do the project together anymore. So each one of you guys will do a project by himself. I will send you as soon as possible on the SMS an example of the project, and we'll talk about the project tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, but so can we do
Now
the project
Yes?
and the meeting together?
we will make.
Yes?
Miss, now we will make the project in the meeting.
It's not tomorrow. Tomorrow we will talk about
The
the
next
project.
week.
Yes,
next
but
week.
no, it will not be in a meeting. No.
Miss, I need to do it in the meeting so we can do it together.
No, we cannot do it together because now everyone is in his own home.
Miss, what are the materials?
Oh yeah, Muhammad, I'm saying that we are going to talk about this tomorrow. Okay?
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow we will talk together about the
Lana.
project. We'll not do the project.
Lana.
We still have till next week.
Lana.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.